Free audio post-production by alphonic.com.
If you're a business owner and you want a better, effective, and more streamlined way to stay top of mind for your clients, because you're probably in an industry like most people where people don't buy right of way, this video will show you step by step how to create this, what I have in front of my screen, called a newsletter funnel. You can drop the word funnel off of it and just call it a newsletter. And it is one of the most effective ways to generate more business, because guess what? People exist on a spectrum, in my opinion. You have people who need lots of information and trust to buy, and you have people who need less information to buy. The people that need less information are typically a very small percentage of the market, and the people that need lots of information are typically the majority. Now, most people will not see your ad, click, and buy your service. They need some time to get to know who you are so that they can establish some sort of trust. The newsletter funnel, in my opinion, is one of the greatest funnels if you are running paid ads to stay top of mind with clients so that when they are ready to buy, you are the first candidate. Let's have a look at this in depth, shall we? Now, in your newsletter funnel, you'll typically see two major items here, which I'm just so excited about. We have the start point, which I'll put START. This is our start point. And this is our goal. The goal is to get them to that booking page so that they can book a consultation with you, assuming that you are in the service business. Now, in general, you're going to be able to generate leads many different ways. You're going to be doing paid ads. You're going to be doing content. You're going to be going to networking events, or you're going to be doing some type of outreach. So cold calls, maybe cold DMing people on Instagram, messaging people after they have liked or commented on one of your posts, etc. Now, typically, what most people do is they do all of these things, but a landing page doesn't exist in the equation. And what typically happens is all their efforts kind of leave their leads going into no man's land. And then they're like, okay, I spoke to this person. I don't really know what to do next. So we want to have a landing page, and the landing page is going to be where we host our offer. In this case, the offer that we are going to have is a lead magnet of some sort. For those of you who don't know what a lead magnet is a free training guide, checklist, Masterclass level tutorial, something that you give away for free that you otherwise could have sold at a profit, that you give away to your clients so that you can build trust. My mentor always told me the best way to show that you can solve a problem is to actually solve the problem. So the lead magnet is the demonstration of the fact that you could solve the problem. And as a rule, it should be so good that you could at least sell it for $50 or more. That's how good it has to be. Now let's keep following the path. So after they go through this lead magnet, they're downloading it, and then instantly, right? This stuff is happening very, very fast. They're going to land on a thank you page. Now, the thank you page is going to be very interesting because on the thank you page itself, you are going to be able to do a few things. The thank you page, you're going to have some maybe link to a webinar or video sales letter that is telling them more about you and what you do. Maybe if you're like many of my clients, you host a free weekly live workshop, or maybe you do this monthly. And you could have tons more stuff. Maybe you could have the link to your social channels. You could have the link to a blog that you just written. You can have anything. But the key thing to remember is your thank you page is also helping you to promote things. Now, you may notice these other icons here in purple, and I'm going to explain what those are. So let me grab a green pen here. If you look at this lead magnet delivery flow, what is this? What this means is this is a automatic email or text message that goes out the minute that your client registers for your landing page. And this is so beautiful because when somebody signs up for something, you don't want to wait until tomorrow to get them thing. You also don't want to do this manually. So this is automated. Okay? Next, a 30-day master email workflow. And this email workflow is also automated. And what this is doing is it is answering questions that your clients or prospective clients may have about your service. You'll notice now the arrow is also pointing towards the weekly live workshop or the webinar, and it's ultimately leading to the booking page. Why is that? This is because these automatic emails are designed to catch people that may not have decided to go to the booking page. Now, every now and again, you'll have that one person that watches what you do and they love it so much that they decide to go to your booking page. But I would suggest that after doing this for nearly a decade, I would not get my hopes up because the majority of people do not. The last thing in this sequence here is you'll notice here I have 3 to 5 times per week newsletter. And this is where the work comes in. So as you're building this list, as you're networking, as you're doing outreach, as you're posting content, and you're having people join your email list, you are now putting yourself in a position where you can now send emails to people to stay top of mind. I have some ads that I was running back in 2023, and I had some clients that I reached out to during the immediate time of them filling out the ad. I had a percentage that bought and we made our return on investment on the ad. But then there are a few outliers. I literally got a Zelle payment just now for somebody that wanted to do website design, and they were on my list from 3 years ago. But when I look at their profile, they were reading my emails, responding to messages, and just willing to speak with us to get the ball rolling. And this is just how things work. You don't really know when somebody will be ready to buy, but you want to be sure that you're sending enough emails so that when that person is ready to buy, that you're the first choice. Now, what does this look like in practice? I have some examples because I can explain the concept to you guys, but always love a good example. Let's get right into it. So I certainly did not explain this, but my name is Jordi-Lakeem Foster, if you've made it to this late in the video, and I have been in the production business for over a decade. I run a marketing agency, and I've done work with companies like H&M, New York University. If you're in New York, you know the Brooklyn Borough President's Office, Vision Services for the Blind, and other local small businesses. But it's terrible that I did not explain that in the beginning. But let's keep going, guys. Let's not lose any steam. So here's what the setup of this is going to be. The setup is going to be this. Your setup is going to consist of the following elements. Now, there may be many, many more things, but this is just keeping it to the basics. So first is your offer, right? What are you giving to people? Next is going to be your landing page, and your landing page is going to be designed to help you promote your offer. That's why we start with the offer first. After people fill out the information on the landing page, you're going to have to send them to a thank you page. When that happens, you are going to send, I'm going to show you how to generate your newsletter topics. I'm going to show you the questions that you need to have in your booking system, and I'm going to show you what you need to have in your payment system. Okay. So let's talk about your offer first. And in order for us to understand your offer, this lead magnet, like I mentioned before, has to solve a problem for your client. So I'm going to make a copy of this because this is going to really help drive the point home. So you may be asking yourself, all right, Jordi, well, what do I make the lead magnet about? What you want to do is have a look at your service, and you want to look at your service and you want to make a list, and you want to go to ChatGPT, Google.com, Quora.com, just like this. And you may say something like, all right, Google, what challenges do people have booking photo shoots? Booking or doing photo shoots, right? We'll just put that into good old Google. Now, Google has a really cool section here, and people also ask, right? And some of these may give you the perspective. So you'll notice as I click on a question, it will give me more questions, and you can do your research on Google, right? And most of these questions seem to be leaned towards photographers not being able to book clients. Second thing I always advise people to do is to go to good old ChatGPT. And you can put the same prompt in, but I'm just going to tell it, don't explain. And what this is going to do is it's going to give me a great list. And look at that. It's going to give me just 10. I can ask ChatGPT for X amount that I want, but we're not doing that right now. But have a look at this. Lack of clear communication, budget constraints, scheduling, discomfort or nervousness in front of the camera, location and weather issues, unclear deliverables or turnaround times, misalignment of vision between the client and the photographer. You would take these topics and you would create trainings for them. You create trainings for them because clients, whether or not they tell you, and most clients won't, these are the challenges that they have. So you're going to list all of these problems, and you are going to one by one create material or content, as we call it, and you are going to create content one by one. And you are going to help your clients understand how to define their target audience in the case of a branding photographer, how to write their brand identity, how to develop a concept that's aligned with their brand, how to create a mood board to show them visually what it's going to be like. You're going to help them select their outfits. You're going to help them pick and scout the location. You're going to help them create a shot list. You get the point, right? This is going to do two things. It's going to help you to educate your clients. It's also going to help you become better at your craft. Once you've done this, you will now be able to create a landing page. And your landing page is going to be broken down in the following segments. So you're going to have your headline, subheadline. There's going to be a video that is promoting whatever it is that you are promoting. Think of a video VSL, that is a video sales letter in the marketing world. So it's a video that is selling what you are promoting. Maybe you are going to talk about your process or philosophy, have a video training section, section, case studies, testimonials, and ultimately you have to tell people how to get started. If you want, you can rewind this part, but this is going to be the structure. I'll just put it here so any of you guys could grab a screenshot of it, but this is going to be how you really get this done. Now, let us have a look at, so this is our landing page structure. All right. So let me show you guys an example. I'll be right back. All right. So here's an example of what this looks like in the wild. So this is a lighting masterclass that I did in October, and this is the VSL. So this video is right. It's me explaining what the masterclass is going to be about. There's the details, the real results from photographers who went through our program. So we have a wall of case studies here that people could see, and at every point, there is a button that people could click on. Then this was the promo video. Hey. Oh. Yeah. Right? So it just shows that I'm a real person and I actually do this. And at every point, it's the yes, I can attend. Once they register, they now come to not that page. Where's the sales page? So it's going to be this page, right? So, oh wait, did I? Yeah. Right, but you guys get the point, right? So this page is just giving them all the information. And this is actually the thank you page because we had an RSVP that we set up. Here we go. Yeah. So this is the RSVP because a part of our strategy was having people register their interest and joining a wait list. And then what we did was we just plucked people off of the wait list that were interested so that we could get them into the class. So that is the landing page here. And then this was our thank you page. All right. And then once they click, yes, I want to attend, it brought them over to a calendar where they could register, but we have no times available right now because we're not promoting this. So this is one example of how it works. There's plenty more that you can search online. Let's talk real quick about the structure of the landing page. The thank you page once more. So like I said in the beginning of the video, you can, on the thank you page, you can promote just about anything that you want. So some ideas for you can promote your affiliate links to products you may have, a digital product if you have it, a weekly live workshop if you do have one, or a monthly workshop. Your video sales letter is definitely going to help. You can screen record a video like this. Trust me, this stuff works. Now, you may be asking, all right, Jordi, this sounds good, but how do I come up with my newsletter topics? I got you covered. The newsletter topics are an interesting thing. Now, you are going to do a few things here. First, you have to be very clear about who you serve. Most people try to serve everybody. It doesn't really work. I would caution against doing that. And so you have to really be clear about the market that you're serving. Are you going to be working with, for example, if you're in real estate, pregnant moms who want to move to the suburbs to support their growing family? If you are in marketing, are you looking to reduce the amount of churn that you have per month? If you are a family of 5 that loves preserving their family heritage, you just have to be clear about what your you're going to have to be clear about what your market is. And that is because your market is heavily going to dictate how you go about performing your service. Like I said before, you're going to break your service down into service categories. And the service categories, what we're going to do, which is very similar to how we create a lead magnet. And I have a video that shows you exactly how to create lead magnets from start to finish, which you can check out up here. You're going to have an FAQ, a frequently asked question for each category. Now, what does this look like? You're going to take your service and let's say it's doing a photo shoot or selling a home or selling X. You're going to break it down into the sub problems, and then the sub problems are what you're going to use to create topics. And I will show you what it looks like. So let's go back to ChatGPT. So we've outlined these challenges. So now I'm going to paste a prompt in here that I have used quite a number of times. And I'm going to say this. So I use this prompt all the time. So I'm going to say, give me, for the purposes of the video, just 10 high-level FAQs about booking a photo shoot for small business owners. Or let's do this, right? Because I'm actually promoting my website service right now, right? Updating a website for small business owners in the context of generating leads. I don't want you to include any basic FAQs. My target audience is very smart and they don't need those. I don't want you to use any jargon or buzzwords either. Don't give me an explanation for each. Just list the FAQ. I'm going to hit send. ChatGPT is going to do its thing. And here's some questions that people ask. How can I make sure my websites communicate what I do instantly? What's the best way to guide visitors to take action on my website? How do I know if my website is helping or hurting my lead generation? How often should I update my website to keep it effective? You get the point. Now, these are what you are going to do to make your content. And this is so beautiful because now you could take your expertise. You could take experiences and conversations that you've had, and you could now boil this down into these videos. Now, for your video, you're not going to get there and say, hey, today I'm going to show you how you can make sure your website communicates what you do instantly. You're going to have to get a little bit more creative in that. And this video is not speaking too much about how to make these videos, but you want to ensure that you have a good hook. Okay. So let's just show you an example. So I want you to create 5 hooks for this question. And I'm just going to paste the question in there. I just like to format things. I want the hooks to be curiosity based, fair, emotional, and FOMO. Right? So I'm just telling ChatGPT that these are some things I want to be included in it. So here's how we would hook people in this video. If someone lands on your website, can they understand what you do in just 3 seconds? That's a good question. I like that. Another way is, the number one reason potential clients leave your site, they're confused about what you offer. Or imagine your dream client scrolling through your site, instantly knowing you're exactly what they need. Or every second your website isn't crystal clear, you're losing leads to competitors who are. So these are all different hooks that you could have in the beginning of this video to make it exactly what you want. Now, let's go back to our board here. We're nearing the end of the video. So let's say you've done all of these things and now you're ready to book. Here are some things that I recommend. 2, you want to have a booking system in place. You want to have a payment system in place. So whether you use Calendly, a CRM like Go High Level, HubSpot, Zoho CRM, what have you, you want to just ensure that some of these questions are on your form. So people may come to you for a variety of things that are related to your service. Most people don't really know what they need. I always recommend, outside of name, number, email, when people are booking, you want to grab as much information. You want to grab their website. You want to tell people how much your services cost so that if they write no, they're automatically disqualified. You want to get a time frame on when they want to do their project. You want to get a sense of how familiar they are with your services on a scale of 1 to 10. And then you want to ask them what outcome do they want out of the call with you. Once you do that, you will pretty much have a better sense of your clients by the time you get into the call. And then you want to have a payment system through Stripe or Square. So this video, 23 minutes of no nonsense to help you to really structure this whole newsletter system. I truly hope that this video was helpful for you guys. And let's summarize here. To keep your clients top of mind, you want to ensure that you're very clear about what you're offering, create a lead magnet to help your clients. You want to set up a landing page, a thank you page, brainstorm your newsletter topics using the ChatGPT method that I just shared with you. Ensure that your booking system is set up because people are going to book. And then ensure that your payment system is set up so that you can collect your payments, whether that is through debit, credit, check, cash, or what have you. My name is Jordi-Lakeem Foster, the $1 Million Photographer. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have any questions about this or you found it helpful, leave some love in the comments. And I'm looking forward to answering them and helping you in your journey. I'll see you guys on the next video.
Free audio post-production by alphonic.com.